Tony Khan doesn't care what Eric Bischoff says. Eric Bischoff was a guest on the Ariel Helwani show this week ahead of his appearance at WWE NXT on Tuesday and MLW One Shot on Thursday. During the interview, Eric Bischoff was once again critical of AEW, as he frequently has been in recent years, saying the promotion has no hope. Tony Khan appeared on 105.3 The Fan in Dallas on Thursday and was asked why Eric Bischoff has such an antagonistic relationship with AEW, to which Tony Khan responded by saying, "I have no idea. I don't really care what he says. We've done really, really well, and we've got great things going with AEW. We've got something really, really to be proud of. We not only are going to be here for years to come doing the shows on TBS and TNT, we're going to set the record for the longest run of pro wrestling ever on TNT. In fact," he went on to say, "It's pretty amazing because for a company that's only 5 years old, we've accomplished so much. Like I said, we set the record for wrestling ticket sales, and we're just going into this new media rights deal that is historic, and it hasn't even kicked in yet." He went on to promote, starting January 1st, each and every single week, you can watch Dynamite, still Wednesdays on TBS, but they're also going to be live streaming on Max. WWE NXT drew its lowest demo number of 2024 for Tuesday's show, which featured Eric Bischoff's appearance. His segment with Trick Williams and Ridge Holland averaged 612,000 viewers and 174,000 in the 18 to 49 demo. The show overall drew a 0.13 rating in the 18 to 49, the lowest it has done since July 4th, 2023. It averaged 593 viewers on the CW, down 6.2% from the previous week, and the lowest viewership NXT has had since moving to the CW. On to our next story. In a document obtained by Fightful, former AEW wrestler Ryan Nemeth filed a complaint with several executives in which he claimed he suffered abuse, harassment, and threats while with the company, specifically from CM Punk, and that AEW didn't do anything about it. According to the outlet, a timeline was provided by Nemeth in the complaint, in addition to a claim of emails, texts, phone call logs, and other records to back up his statements. The main issue is AEW's lack of response to any of the incidents he allegedly had with CM Punk, and where he instead was ordered to verbally antagonize the now current WWE star on TV. The report stated he was seeking changes to AEW's policies and financial consideration he claimed was offered to him in exchange for an NDA following the timeline he provided, the information of which we'll show in this video. The report also says the complaint was sent in September, assumed to be 2023, while he was still employed. Ryan Nemeth has been appearing in TNA Wrestling as of late, with the report stating he spoke to Tony Khan and others in AEW earlier this year. Nemeth wasn't interested in returning despite Tony Khan entertaining the idea. Here are some of the dates and incidents Ryan Nemeth outlined according to Fightful. All dates are in 2023 unless otherwise indicated. On April 16th, Ryan Nemeth claimed he contacted former Chief Legal Officer Mega with concerns he would be targeted by Punk. On June 21st, Nemeth claimed that Punk threatened him in a locker room, apparently due to Nemeth's infamous "softest wrestler alive" tweet, also stating that Mega, the Young Bucks, and Tony Schiavone showed him empathy for the incident. He wasn't booked to wrestle for 2 months and said Jon Moxley supported him, claiming Moxley said the situation, quote, "didn't sit right with him." On July 17th, Nemeth again contacted Mega about a lack of response to the alleged locker room incident and felt he had been silently fired due to speaking up, which Mega assured him wasn't the case. He was concerned his per-day contract wouldn't be renewed. On August 12th, Ryan Nemeth arrived in Greensboro, North Carolina for Collision and was told to go home, an incident that was previously reported. The situation initially said by Pat Buck to be simple travel confusion, before he later told Ryan that Punk didn't want him there. After calling Mega again and requesting for AEW to do something, Ryan said he was flown to a Wednesday, August 16th Dynamite and told to cut a promo in front of the live crowd where he would, quote, verbally antagonize CM Punk. He then met with both AEW HR and legal on the same day and was unsatisfied with their response. He was one of the people that spoke to Outside Console as part of the investigation AEW launched after Punk and Jack Perry's backstage fight before All In. Ryan Nemeth last worked for AEW on November 18th and his contract expired this past March. The report stated that Chris Peck of AEW's legal team reached out to work out a settlement approximately 3 years' salary in exchange for an NDA following the submission of the timeline, assumed to be in September 2023, while he was still with the company. Ryan Nemeth said he was interested and wanted to discuss it more before being told it was pulled off the table for reasons that are unclear. On to our next story. The transfer window is coming. The Open of SmackDown saw Raw's Chad Gable and American Made come out for a promo, mentioning that he may be moving to SmackDown as part of the upcoming transfer window. Michael Cole provided more details, saying that general managers from Raw, SmackDown, and NXT were working together to bring wrestlers to new brands ahead of the new year. Other stars from Raw were seen talking to SmackDown GM Nick Aldis throughout Friday's show. In one segment, Nick Aldis could be seen welcoming Dominic Mysterio into his office. In another, Nick Aldis welcomed World Heavyweight Champion Gunther, much to the chagrin of Carmelo Hayes, who wanted to talk to Nick Aldis. Raw's move to Netflix has been heavily hyped in recent weeks and would mark the final change to WWE's television schedule. In September, SmackDown moved from Fox to the USA Network. The following month, NXT moved from USA to the CW. Raw's final show on the USA Network will take place on December 30th. And onto some SmackDown highlights. The semifinals are set for the WWE Women's United States title tournament to crown the inaugural champion. Tiffany Stratton won a quarterfinals three-way on Friday's SmackDown, pinning Elektra Lopez in a bout also featuring Naomi to advance to the semifinals set for next week's episode. Tiffany Stratton will take on Michin on the Friday, December 13th WWE SmackDown with a spot in the finals at stake, while Bayley will face Chelsea Green in the other semifinal matchup next week. The finals of the tournament to crown the first ever WWE Women's United States Champion will be held at Saturday's night's main event on NBC on Saturday, December 14th. Cody Rhodes will also be defending the WWE Championship against Kevin Owens. Gunther will be defending the World Heavyweight title against Finn Balor. Plus, Liv Morgan will be defending the Women's World title against Io Sky. All those matches are set for Saturday night's main event. Additionally, WWE has provided injury updates on 3 of the competitors from last Saturday's Men's Survivor Series War Games match. In a vignette on Friday's SmackDown, WWE revealed that Tonga Loa suffered a torn bicep in the men's War Games match and will be sidelined indefinitely. The promotion showed a still image of Tonga Loa with his left arm in a sling, noting that he had undergone successful surgery to repair the injury. In the same vignette, WWE revealed that Bronson Reed suffered a broken foot in the War Games bout and will also require surgery to repair the injury. Bronson Reed is believed to have been injured while delivering a splash off the top of the cage. And as the company previously noted, Jimmy Uso suffered a broken toe in the War Games contest and will also be sidelined indefinitely as a result. We got an update on the AEW Continental Classic results and standing. 9 points were handed out during Friday's Continental Classic matches on Rampage. The opening bout saw Kazuchika Okada defeating Mark Briscoe with the Rainmaker. Following his draw against Daniel Garcia, Okada has earned 3 more points now and has 4 altogether. Daniel Garcia defeated the Beast Mortos, meanwhile, to score 3 points of his own, winning with a jackknife cradle. The win puts both Okada and Garcia tied for second in the Blue League, only behind Kyle Fletcher, who leads with 6 points. In the main event, Ricochet defeated Commander to earn his first 3 points. That puts him in a 3-way tie for second in the Gold League, along with Brody King and Will Ospreay. Claudio Castagnoli currently leads with 6 points. Bandido is on his way to AEW. A return vignette for the star aired during Wednesday's AEW Dynamite episode, signaling his imminent return to the promotion after 18 months on the shelf. The 29-year-old Bandido suffered a wrist injury in June 2023. and underwent surgery to repair that injury that month. A second surgery was then deemed necessary after the wrist did not heal properly, with the star undergoing his second surgery for the injury in December 2023. After a standout international career, including CMLL in Mexico and a legacy-defining rivalry with Hiromu Takahashi in New Japan Pro Wrestling, Bandido officially signed with AEW in November 2022, reportedly turning down a WWE offer to sign with the company. And last but not least, TNA Wrestling is bringing pay-per-views to both Los Angeles and New York next year. After holding a fan poll claiming that it would decide which of these two cities would host an upcoming event, TNA announced that it will be running both Los Angeles and New York in 2025. The promotion said that more than 1 million votes were cast in the poll, which produced no overwhelming winner. Rebellion 2025 will take place from the Galen Center in Los Angeles on Sunday, April 27th. The venue is part of the University of Southern California campus. UBS Arena in Long Island, New York will then host Slammiversary 2025 on Sunday, July 20th. WWE and AEW have both ran that arena for major events before. Tickets for the shows are going on sale at 10 a.m. local time on Friday, December 20th. A pre-sale for TNA Plus subscribers will start on Wednesday, December 18th. That's a wrap for this episode of The Latest. As always, thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to F4W Online.
Just a quick note before this free video. If you click like and subscribe, I'd be very thankful.